you for logging on to this broadcast of high school sports on WellsCountyVoice.com. WellsCountyVoice.com, an online service that allows fans and parents to watch high school sports live anywhere and anytime that's convenient for your schedule. As always, we encourage you to go to the games and support the students.
One 2022 season. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Lady Girls Tigers getting set to take on the Lady Raiders of Southern Wells. I'm Scott Mentzer, Michael Vanderkolk joining me tonight. On the camera is Austin, as always. As again, game number 1 for our calendar. Took a few weeks off. Girls have opened up the season 3-4. They opened up with a win at Canterbury, fell to Dwenger. Came back home, picked up a win against Hagerstown, a loss to Mississinawa. They fell to Alexandria on the road, picked up a win at New Haven, and lost their first conference game to South Adams. Conference game number 2 tonight as they take on the cross-county rival, the Raiders. And Michael, you know these girls probably a lot better than I do. Obviously, Riley and Monroe come back. Lily comes back with a little bit of varsity experience as well. But talk about some of these younger girls.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of freshmen playing varsity this year for the Lady Tigers, with Tressa Renner, Maren Schreiber, Marley Drainer, Isabella Stout getting quality minutes every single game. And it's just a group of young ladies who has a pretty high ceiling and just a lot of raw athleticism. And I've coached them when they were 7th graders and just kept reinforcing to them, just trusting the process of putting in the work, and once they get to high school, they're going to be able to really fine-tune their skills, and just seeing the way that they move the ball, especially when all 4 are on the court together, they just know how each other play, they can trust each other, and then they get the senior leadership with Monroe and Riley in there, and they just look so confident, especially for a group of freshmen.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and introduce the starters for the Tigers. So the starters for the Tigers will look like this. Wearing number 21, one of the freshmen, a 5'7", Isabella Stout. Senior number 22, Riley Johnson, comes in at 5'7". Second senior number 23, Monroe Heller, comes in at 5'6". Second freshman in the starting lineup tonight, a 5'9" freshman, number 24, Maren Schreiber. And rounding out the starting 5 will be number 25, sophomore, 5'3" Haley Gibson. So that's what Coach Muncie will open up tonight with for the Raiders. Their starting 5 looks like this. Wearing number 12, a 5'6" junior, Ava Miner. Wearing number 14, a 5'8" junior, Zoe Nedler. Wearing number 24, a 5'3" senior, Riley Tappy. Wearing number 25, 5'4" junior, Cameron Lease. And rounding out the starting 5 for the Raiders, 5'3" senior number 31, Hannah Lease. Michael, what do you know about these Lady Raiders?
I know next to nothing about them. I do know that Hannah Lease, well, a freshman, she was at Bluffton, and she was on the JV team for the Lady Tigers. Other than that, that is kind of unknown for me, and I know that traditionally Southern Wells, in the past they've had a pretty solid program, and just hoping that Coach Killingsbeck can get the Lady Raiders back on track into those mid-2000s kind of range.
So looking forward into the schedule for the Lady Tigers, they'll be back home on Tuesday on December 7th. So I'm trying to talk Michael into getting that game going for us on Tuesday. I've got some other commitments earlier in the game. I think the last time we tried to do this when I was at a council meeting, it didn't go very well.
Yeah, there was a lot of issues.
We'll try to reboot that and see if we can make that happen on the 7th. So Michael will get us going, and I'll try to join somewhere in the middle of the broadcast. I would suspect the next broadcast for us for the Lady Tigers will be on the 18th, as the Tigers will be back here in the Tiger Den taking on Adams Central. Talk about the boys a little bit. Boys have opened up 1 and 2. They opened up on the road at Manchester and at Blackford, fell 69-58 and 64-51. Last night they picked up a win against South Adams here at the Tiger Den, 56-53. And we should have their game on the 10th. That'll be here at home, taking on Monroe Central. I've got a flight that lands in Fort Wayne at 5 o'clock in the evening, so as long as all the flights land on time, we should be okay. After that, we should have the Tigers at Southern Wells on the 17th. And then we'll be back for the big Norwell game here at the Tiger Den on December 22nd. So that's what it looks like in terms of our broadcast coming up in the next couple of weeks. But tonight it is the girls as the Lady Tigers take on the Lady Raiders of Southern Wells. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Thank a few sponsors. We'll be right back here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Thunder and lightning, rock and roll, even peanut butter and jelly. There are some things in this world that just naturally seem to go together. At Farmers and Merchant State Bank, it's you and us. That's why at F&M, we're always ready to partner with you on all your financial needs, from checking and savings to auto loans and more. Pretty black and white. Farmers and Merchants, you and us. Learn more at fm.bank. Member FDIC.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Good evening, football fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, my job is to help our clients plan for and adjust to the unexpected in life. That may be a change in employment status, a change in the tax code, or rising inflation. At Shelton Financial, our process, called the One Life Formula, is designed to help you work through the questions, concerns, and unexpected that may happen in your life. To schedule a time to discuss with us, please call our office at 260-436-7006 or visit our website at sheltonfinancial.com. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
We're here at Craigville Appliance celebrating the boys of fall. We love football season at Craigville Appliance. But with that being said, we know that sometimes it's a rainy, muddy day and you got to do the laundry when you get home. We know laundry stinks, but at Craigville Appliance, we've got the tools to take care of you. Come to Craigville Appliance or tell your friends to come over. We got brands like LG, Speed Queen, Maytag, Electrolux. The list goes on and on. Come to Craigville Appliance or check us out online at cappliance.com. That's C as in cat, appliance.com.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Lady Tigers taking on the Lady Raiders of Southern Wells. Head coach of the Lady Raiders, Jessica Killingbeck, 28-75 in her fifth year here at Southern Wells. Eric Muncie, 18-15 in his second year at Bluffton. Sagarin ratings look like this. Tigers come in with a Sagarin rating of 53.3. They are 55th in Class 2A. Raiders come in with a rating of 37.23. They are 59th in Class 1A. Last outings, Raiders lost to Adams Central, 52-41. Lady Tigers lost to South Adams, 38-25 versus common foes. Both teams are 1-1. Strength of schedule so far early in the season, Southern Wells opponents have a record of 37-39. Tigers opponents 23-25. All right, Michael, here's your trivia question of the night. Over the last 15 years, these teams have met 23 times. What is the overall record between the two teams?
I'll say something like 13-10 Bluffton.
Well, you nailed the numbers, but you missed who's leading the series.
I was just talking about how Southern Wells was this much powerful program back in like the early 2010s and late 2000s as well.
Right. So the Tigers, I'm sure, have closed that gap over the last several years, but right now, it is still the Lady Raiders, 13-10. Do you remember the score of the last game they played?
You know, I was just looking at the same exact page, and I don't remember. I know it was like, was it like 44?
So you were cheating.
I wasn't cheating. I
cheating.
didn't know that these questions were going to be asked. It was like
so
42.
Did you see the 13-10?
I did. I just forgot which side it was on.
All right. So I'm not going to give you nearly as much credit as probably you deserve.
Yeah.
All right. 35-18 was last year's game, Tigers' victory. The John Harrell prediction for tonight, for all of you who are waging bets on this game, is the Lady Tigers 52-33. So there is your opening line. Man, we got some new unis out there too. They look nice.
Boys program has new uniforms for the JV and varsity as well. So
I wish they would have given us some lower numbers though.
Some on the shorts. Or just
lower
away from
numerical.
The ponytail. Oh, okay, yes. Yeah.
Is there something about no single digit or numbers that start with 1?
I know there used to be in the boys program. For the girls, I'm sure it's just trying to keep a consistency from the JV numbers to the varsity numbers.
Okay. We got the pep band tonight, so we're going to pause for the national anthem. Nicely done by the pep band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Superintendent Dr. Brad Yates, Principal T-Bay,
and we'll get the announcements, the official announcements from the table from Mike Murray here in a second. So we got new unis, a new floor, beautiful floor. Here are the starters for the Raiders. Ava Miner. Number 14, Zoe Needler. Number 24, Riley Tappy. Number 25, Cameron Lease. And number 31, Hannah Lease. And here's your Lady Tiger starters.
And now, let's get ready to roar for your Bluffton Lady Tigers. Starting in the guard, half the 7 number 21, Isabella Stout.
Isabella Stout.
At forward, half the 7 senior, number 22, Riley
Riley Johnson. Monroe Heller. Baron Schreiber. And number 25, Haley Gibson. So, Michael, the starting introduction routines. Did you have a routine when you were introduced as a starter coming off the bench?
I mean, not quite that elaborate. We did something completely unique. I've never seen any other program do it, where we were in a huddle and we lifted each other up. So that was more so our dance routine, I guess you could say. But no, I did not have any secret handshakes like these young ladies have.
All right, we're ready for the opening tip. Riley will be jumping for the Tigers. Ava Minor for the Raiders. And the Tigers will control the opening tip, and we're underway here at the Tiger Den. Haley Gibson will control the rock up top for the Tigers.
Haley ended last season on a really high note as the Lady Tigers picked up the third sectional championship in 4 years. She was a big role coming off the bench as a freshman.
Tigers returning with varsity experience will include Riley Johnson, Monroe Heller, Haley Gibson, and Lily King got a little bit of varsity time last year. Turnover by the Raiders. Tigers' second offensive chance of the evening. Nice little spin move in the paint, no good. Rebound, Southern Wells. Number 14, Zoe Nedler will give it up to Riley Tappy. Tappy over to Ava Minor. And the Raiders will turn it over for the second time.
See if the Bluffton can capitalize here on 2 early turnovers. I do like this offensive scheme that the Lady Tigers have been showing early on with the heavy in the guard play. They got a lot of athleticism on the court. No big post presence anymore with Zoe having graduated, so it's nice to see them using their athleticism now.
Outside three underway, no good. I'm assuming Monroe's probably the go-to scorer on the squad. Is that?
Yep.
Would you say that's accurate?
For sure. Big outside presence for Monroe. I think she's averaging about 11, 12 points per game. And then Riley and Marin Schreiber inside are the next options, mainly like through rebounds. There's a couple post moves as well.
Raiders will inbound. Up, short, no good. Offensive rebound, back up, no good.
Good fight there by Ava Minor, staying with it. Just unfortunate that she was not able to get it to drop.
We'll throw it back over the Raiders. No score. We're about a minute and a half into the ball game. Cameron Lease will inbound for the Lady Raiders. Into the hands of Tappy. Tappy get a little double teamed in the backcourt. And we're going to get the first foul of the game.
Haley Gibson and Isabella Sutley got the ball exactly what they wanted to on that offensive trap. A defensive press that's just got to make sure she keeps her hands back, stay in front of the defender, and force that trap where she can't get through at all. Instead, she reached in and got the foul.
Outside three on its way. Down it goes. First points of the game. Hannah Lease.
Nice movement. And that's the nice thing about that offensive weave, too. There's a lot of reads to it. Isabella doing a nice job of seeing that her defender was helping stop Riley Johnson there, going for the back door, then Riley finding her. And again, another read of the help side defender coming over, leaving Marin Schreiber open for an easy two.
Another Raider turnover. We're on the seesaw. Tigers down by 1, 3-2. And Haley getting the bulk of the point guard duty. Outside to Heller, tries to get it inside. Little turnaround, no good. Schreiber with the miss. Back come the Lady Raiders. 12 is Minor, 25 Cameron Lease, and we'll get a travel call. It's about the 4th turnover for Southern Wells. Riley will inbound into Haley Gibson. Johnson in the corner, gets it up top to Gibson. Gibson will line up the long 2 and drains it. Haley Gibson for 2.
Some good patience shown there by Haley. She had the first look right away, hesitated, looked for a pass, and then capitalized when the defender did not close out.
Minor trying to dump off the Cameron Lease, another Raider turnover. 4:43 to go, Tigers up 1. Lily King getting set to check in for Bluffton.
Tressa Renner also joining her at the scorer's table.
Outside 2 is Long. Tressa Renner, number 31. Lily King, 32.
I won't lie, I think I agree with the players on this situation. I thought that was for sure out on Marin Schreiber, but the officials thought otherwise.
Corner 3 on its way is Long. Minor comes down with it. Just about halfway through the first. 4-3 Lady Tigers and a charge against Riley Tappy. First Southern Wells foul.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just kind of unfortunate timing there for Tappy, but did see a little bit of extension on her arms, but it also looked like Haley may have just not had full balance, so just that little bit of extension just finishing the job and knocking Haley over for the charge.
Lily gets tied up along the baseline. So we get a Raider foul. Cameron Lease. And Lily will go to the line. One more for Lily. 4:03 on the clock, 4-3. And Lily 1 for 2. And the Raiders turn it over. Renner will inbound in front of the Tiger bench. .344 to go in the first. A little inside out, corner 3, although she might have had a foot on the line. Off the mark, Minor back the other direction. And
nice aggression there by Minor. Early on in this game, I've been just trying to watch her as she's been the primary ball handler. She's heavily favored her right hand there, so I was really excited to see her attacking with her left, because that does show that she's versatile enough that you can't just sit on her right hand and she'll still be able to attack.
Raiders got to get it in. Just get it in time.
That's Marley Dreyer there now with the ball for the Tigers, just checking in.
Good defensive work by Schreiber. Coming down to the 3-minute mark, Tigers up by a deuce. King trying to drop it down low to Schreiber. It'll stay white basketball.
You have a 55 on your?
I do not on the varsity roster. 55 on the JV roster is Carly Warner.
I would assume that this is Ashley Niedler, being 5'11".
All right.
And
so we'll make that 155. 5-3 Lady Tigers. Southern Wells scoring coming from a three-pointer by Hannah Lease. Lily King comes away with it. Gets it up top. Oh, that's going to be a travel.
Right idea there for Lily King. Just kind of saw it just a little bit too late and was already mid-step there.
Here's Minor. This is Hannah Lease. Long two on its way is good.
She's got all 5 for the Raiders.
Yep.
She shot a few baskets in the shin. Nice move by Tressa.
Renner will put the Tigers back on top 7-5. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first. The Tigers almost had the takeaway, and look at a loose ball foul coming up against the Lady Raiders.
Nice deflection there by Monroe. Nice of Riley getting in there, getting dirty, and then Marley Dreyer finishing it up and just grabbing the loose ball and drawing the foul.
Both teams with 3 fouls.
Oh, nice move by
Nice
Lily.
move off the glass. Oh, couldn't get it to go. And we'll get a backcourt foul coming up against Riley Johnson.
That spin move there by Lily was more of what her sister Olivia would do.
Right.
Lily tends to just kind of sit back and hit the open 3. So good to see her expanding her game.
That was pretty.
Good hands, too.
Isabella Stout checks back in. Lily will get a rest. Hannah Lease, all 5 of the Raiders' points, inbounds to Riley Tappy. This is Minor between the circles. Baseline drive shut down. But they'll kick it out to Minor. She'll drop the 3.
Really nice drive there by Tappy, but Marley Dreyer reading it perfectly, stopping it, but just an even better read again by Tappy to find Minor outside.
Lady Raiders on top by 1. And on her way to the basket, Renner gets fouled. Needler with the foul. And Renner to the line. Tressa with a bucket. Chance to tie it up here. And she does. 8-8. Tressa with a chance to give the Lady Tigers the lead. And we're stuck at 8s. Needler up top, Minor with the long shot, no good. Offensive rebound by Minor.
Big mismatch down low.
She's fouled on the way.
I don't even know if Minor realized that Dreyer was guarding Needler down there. But big time mismatch as Ashley Needler was posting up on Marley Dreyer.
foul was on Dreyer, her first, team's 5th. Minor with 3, misses her first. We're still knotted up at 8. Second is off the back iron, no good. Dreyer gets it across the timeline. 5 seconds to go. They got to get something off. They do not get a clean shot off, and the first quarter will expire. We are tied at 8. We'll take a break. Be right back here on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Hello, Tim Steffen, Steffen Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Steffen Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Steffen, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group, 110 West Cherry Street, Bluffton, Indiana. Retirement, investments, savings plans. Steffen Financial Group can also assist with your personalized Medicare supplement, health, life, and long-term care plans. 260-824-8175. Steffen Financial Group. Solid planning, local service, professional advice. Securities and insurance offered through Thurston Springer Financial, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA and SIPC, and Indiana Insurance Agency. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer Financial and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Tim Steffen and Steffen Financial Group are independent of Thurston Springer Financial.
We head to the second, 8-8. Well, Mike, first quarter thoughts?
First thing, just Bluffton's needed to capitalize on the Southern Wells turnovers. It seems like, especially early on in the quarter, Southern Wells turned it over about, it seemed like every 4 times out of 5, and Bluffton was unable to capitalize on pretty much any of those. But that's going to come as Monroe and Riley finding different roles this season. In the past 2-3 seasons, they've been role players, and now they have the leaders with a young core who are really just getting their feet wet on high school basketball.
Raiders open up with the basketball.
And Tigers adjusting defensively, bringing out a 2-3 zone with Riley Johnson and Haley Gibson at the top. Isabella
with the lay-in, and Tigers retake the lead. First points for Isabella. 10-8 Lady Tigers. And a scrum on the floor, and we're going to get a timeout, Raiders. We'll take a break. Be right back here on Wells County.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
7:16 to go here in the second quarter. 10-8 Bluffton.
Another defensive adjustment going, looked like a 1-3-1. Just start coming out of the timeout.
Raiders turn it over.
Always nice seeing those defensive adjustments because you know the coach is calling a timeout to adjust to it, so you got to adjust yourself.
Right.
You definitely see that a lot late game and close games, and tends to lead to timeout after timeout after timeout. Nice job by Monroe getting her own rebound.
They get a good look inside, can't get it to drop.
A lot of these shots that the Tigers are missing are stuff that's going to end up falling just after experience. And Marin and Marley both, they have a lot of varsity experiences from the fall in volleyball, but still transitioning into high school basketball when now you're having contact with some seniors and juniors that you're not used to.
Haley couldn't get it to go. Minor working her way down. Her shot is ordered, and we'll get a Raider foul coming up. Minor with her first, both teams with 5. Hannah Lease checks back in. Hannah has 5 of the Lady Raider 8. Tigers scoring very well distributed. Monroe Heller. Handed off to Gibson. From the elbow, no good by Johnson. And we'll get a travel here.
Nice hard-nosed defense there by Southern Wells, Hannah Lease, and Zoe Needler there. Just kind of holding their ground and not letting Monroe get anywhere, forcing the travel.
2 minutes gone here in the second. Coach wanting a backcourt violation, didn't get the call.
Nice pass by
Get it up front, and Haley will drop it through. Haley's got 4.
And again, Tigers back to this 1-2-2 full-court press. They're not really initiating the trap. They're just kind of luring the offense into a trap and using their athleticism to force turnovers.
Lease for 3, no good. Stout gets it up, and they'll find Gibson underneath.
Awesome awareness there by Monroe Heller to find Haley underneath the basket.
Ooh. Biggest lead for the Lady Tigers tonight. Haley with another chance and gets it to go.
6 in a row for Haley Gibson, all layups.
And that's going to create a Southern Wells timeout. And we will.
Does not seem like
not a timeout. I thought she called timeout. Take that back.
Is there a bench warning?
What was that?
Or there might just be a question at the table. I'm not too sure.
16-8, biggest Lady Tiger lead of the night. Coming down to the 5-minute mark here in the first half.
And that's exactly where you want it.
Needler gets it to Haley Duncan, number 10.
Nice hands, Lily.
Three on its way is good. Faith Blair.
Oh, 2 open. Good hustle by Haley.
At 3 cuts the lead to 5, 16-11.
It looked like the Tigers pulled back this 1-2-2 full court press into a half court 1-2-2, and Faith Blair being able to capitalize on the defensive scheme and knocking down an open 3.
Nice steal. Trying to find Haley once more, and she gets it to go.
I think she likes those open court layups.
A travel.
And again, like that full court pressure, it's not an aggressive trap. You know exactly where this pressure is going to come from. It's going to be right around that volleyball line, that 10-foot line in volleyball. That's where the Tigers are trying to lure the Raiders, and it's just paying off here and there.
Now we get a Raider timeout. We'll go to break. Be right back.
Your cleaning specialists. They offer a great variety of cleaning services, commercial cleaning, cleaning windows, strip and wax floors, clean carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564.
4:18 left to go in the half, 18-11. Haley Gibson leads all scorers with 10, and the Tigers are going to turn this over.
Good hustle by Riley. And here in this pressure, as the Tigers continue this 1-2-2, this is where Ashley Needler's height is going to come into a big play, because if you can find her wide open in the middle, you can get that ball to her and send your guards flanking down the sidelines, and it's just going to be so hard for the Tigers to be able to cover every single one of those spots.
That's what we always talk about, the break, the pressure is find your big man in the middle, right?
Yeah, I was very fortunate to have quite a big man on my team when I played, especially one who loved to pass.
Yeah, you don't find one much bigger than what you had, Michael.
Yeah. Keith was a fantastic teammate, Keith Cochran. Maybe I wish he didn't pass as much and he would have shot or even dunked a little bit more, but can't complain when he's having 130 block shots in a season either.
For sure.
And Haley drawing another foul as he drives and attacks the rim.
It's foul number 7. Puts the Raiders in the bonus.
It's been really fun watching Haley grow as a player these last 4 years, because when I took over 7th grade coaching duties, it was her 7th grade year, and she just didn't have a lot of confidence. I could see a lot of athleticism, competitiveness, drive in her, but just kind of toning down that speed, getting her to realize that she can control it. She started putting those pieces together. Then 8th grade really kind of shone, and freshman year she was just such a big contributor. And over these next couple of years, she's going to end up being that leader of this team, this very young program.
Haley makes 1 of 2. Nice steal by Monroe Heller. She'll move to the basket, off the glass, gets it to go, and 1.
I wasn't sure she was going to shoot it. She was looking for Tressa that entire time, but she challenges Hannah Lease there and gets the bucket and the foul.
Hoop and the harm from Monroe Heller. It's her first points of the game. She'll step to the line, try to make this a 11-point lead.
It's always a paradox being a leading scorer, because just getting your first points in the second quarter, but at the same time, you know that defensive scheme is targeting her. And if you can stop the shooter, then you should be able to stop the flow of the offense. Good movement by Southern Wells there. Again, finding that middle of the zone and getting the girls flanking on the outside.
23 is Olivia Durham. Schreiber with the foul.
Nice strong take there by Durham.
6th foul on Bluffton. Durham in the book.
I'm sure right there on that foul, Marin's just thinking, but I was straight up. Like, and I know this from my own experience. Like, yeah, you feel like you're straight up, but you see just a little bit, just the littlest of reach and leaning in as you just try to, like, oh, I can swat this, and then that's what ends up causing the foul.
Outside 3 is long. Ball on the floor. And we'll get a held ball call. So is that something that you really need to practice to be straight up? I mean, to that comment?
Oh, for sure. And I mean, more so than anything, it's just discipline. And like you see it a lot, like when people are trying to take charges and stuff too. Like, it's hard to train yourself to get hit. Nobody wants to get hit. Nobody wants to get run over. But if you just, like, you see it where like people just kind of lean at the last second, and that tends to be what causes a lot of blocking calls rather than charges. And it's very similar there. It's like, oh, like you can be as disciplined as you want being straight up, but it's like every teenager wants to get that cool block.
Right.
And I mean, I still like doing that too at almost 30 years old, and it's just one of those things. It's just, do you want the cool block, or do you want to do what's right and just staying straight up?
Miner and Duncan go back and forth with it. This is Needler. It's going to stay Raider basketball.
Nice read by Haley Gibson there. Lily and Tressa having the trap pressure down there in kind of like the mid-post area, and Lily seeing that the one safest outlet and just trying to jump in that lane, but being a little too late and deflecting it out of bounds.
2:26 to go. Minor to Needler. Haley doing a nice job defensively. Minor gets it down low.
Very nice aggressive take by Ava Minor there.
Lead is 8. Monroe off the glass and good. So Monroe starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
I like that shot there. You had, like, Monroe had Marin open on the opposite block, but at the same time, like, why not get a chance at it, and then Marin's still going to be open for a rebound putback.
Minor and Tappy. This is Duncan. It's long. Offensive rebound. Good pass underneath to Tappy.
Really good pass there by Olivia Durham. Always a hard rebound, too, on an air ball, so nice job for Durham to collect that and get it to her teammate.
30-second timeout called by the Tigers. We'll be back.
Always going to have sibling rivalry, and it's no different with the Heidi brothers. They went and built 2 dealerships right next to each other and filled them up with new Chevys, Jeeps, Buicks, Chryslers, Dodge Rams, and more. And some of the best late model pre-owned vehicles around, just so they could compete for your business with service, selection, and price. The choice is yours. Heidi Automotive Group in Bluffton, just 20 minutes south of Fort Wayne.
Welcome back to the Tiger Den. 25-17. Biggest lead for the Tigers has been 10. It is 8 at the moment. 1:28 to go. Leading scorer for the Tigers is Haley Gibson. She has 11, followed by Monroe Heller with 6. 2 Lady Raiders with 5. Nice. Schreiber with 2.
Her brother had a really nice game last night, Harrison against South Adams. I think he led all scorers with about 21
Did he really?
last
Nice.
night. Yeah, and
good for him.
A couple really big defensive plays, some really nice rebounds as well.
Under 1 minute to go. Well, for a freshman, she looks really comfortable out there, even in traffic.
Yeah, and that makes me, again, like, I have such a different perspective on these young ladies, just having coached them and taught them, and seeing how far Marin's come, and I know how many frustrations she's had, and just through practices and stuff, trying to, like, deal with that contact, and it's really great seeing her just being so strong, so confident as she attacks the rim.
Tappy with a 3. The Lady Raiders have cut it to 7, 27-20, 25 seconds left to go in the half. Tigers can set up last shot here. $12 seconds left. 7 seconds. And at the buzzer, shot is off, but the Tigers will head to the locker room up 7, 27-20. So we're at halftime. We'll take a break. Be right back with some halftime stats for you here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back in a little bit.
At Corrective Chiropractic, we offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages, from infants to elderly, and even during pregnancy. Have you ever experienced a workplace, sports, or auto accident, or just suffer from chronic pain? Corrective Chiropractic can help knee, neck, shoulder, or back pain, headaches, migraines, allergies, muscular tension. Corrective Chiropractic can help. I'm Dr. Josh Bell from Corrective Chiropractic. We welcome patients from Bluffton, Yoder, Decatur, Bern, Montpelier, and the surrounding areas. Schedule your appointment today at 260-353-1400 and let Corrective Chiropractic help you along your journey to health and wellness. Corrective Chiropractic, 360 North Main Street, Suite A, Dutch Mill Plaza. Feel and function better.
Nick Huffman, a Bluffton High School graduate, is ready to help you buy, sell, or build your dream home. If you're ready to start a new chapter in your life, now's the time. With historic low interest rates, houses are moving at lightning speed. Whether you need single-family, multifamily, agricultural, commercial, property management, mixed use, or land development, give Nick a call or text at 827-8255 or send him a message on Facebook at Real Estate by Nick Huffman. Nick is located at the Steffen Group at 107 West Market Street in Bluffton. His number again is 827-8255.
American Mortgage Service Company, located at 1169 North Main Street in Bluffton. We specialize in helping individuals realize their dream of homeownership by providing a top-notch, best mortgage experience. We offer a wide variety of loan programs and the most current rates available.
Contact Angie Top or Jessica Best at 260-353-3000 or apply online at bluffton.americanmortgage.com. This is not an offer for the extension of credit. Commitment to lend. American Mortgage, NMLS ID 8. Angie Top, NMLS ID 478736. Jessica Best, NMLS 932. American Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
Imagine a place where you could live independently with support close by if needed. A place where you feel secure, stress-free, and with friends next door. A place where you're just a few steps away from a city.
$27-20 is your score at halftime. Here is the scoring at the half. For the Lady Raiders, Olivia Durham off the bench with a couple free throws for 2. Faith Blair off the bench with a 3-ball for 3, and 3 Lady Raiders with 5. Ava Miner, a 3-ball and a 2-point bucket for 5. Annalise, a 3 and a 2 for 5, and Faith Blair, a 3 for 3. 8 in the first, 12 in the second, 20 at half. Lady Raiders are 2 for 4 from the free throw line. For the Tigers, 6 girls are in the book. Lily King hit a free throw for 1. Isabel Stout with a field goal in the second for 2. Tressa Renner, a field goal and a free throw for 3. Erin Schreiber, 2 field goals for 4. Monroe Heller, 6 points in the second quarter. All 2-point variety for 6. And leading the way, leading all scorers tonight, Haley Gibson, 5 buckets and a free throw for 11. Tigers are 2 for 5 from the line. 8 in the first, 19 in the second, 27 here at half. So, Michael, is that the scoring pattern that you would expect? I mean, a lot of layup buckets for Haley.
Oh, yeah.
She ran off like 6 or 8.
Especially if the Lady Tigers are going to be doing that full court press and Haley's going to be at the front of it. Like, she's just so explosive, so fast, so strong, where if anybody gets a steal, she's going to be the first one down the court no matter what. And, I mean, she really made Southern Wells pay with 4 straight layups, and can't get any easier than that.
Outside battle right now being won by the Raiders with 3 3-pointers. Tigers not a 3-pointer in the first half. Again, is that surprising given this squad?
Yeah, I definitely think so, because we know what Monroe can do. We were there last year at the regional first round game, and she was a big reason just because of her deep ball. And then even like Riley has the range as well. She's been able to show that in the past. And Lily King, that is her specialty. And then even these freshmen, they can knock down those threes, and so is Haley. So it's really interesting to see. Obviously, they're using athleticism, their speed to get to the rim. But the more they do that, the more it's going to open up on these outside passes and just getting that inside-out 3, which are typically the easiest ones to hit.
So 27-20, do you expect to see more of that 1-2-2 pressure in the second half?
I definitely would. I would definitely expect that if I was Coach Killenbeck, because that's where the Lady Tigers got their most success. And again, you have Ashley Needler out there. It's like, use her as much as you can. I know she's a freshman, but so is a lot of the Lady Tigers. So that inexperience is going to balance each other out. You get that ball to Needler in the middle. She can turn, face, get that wherever it's open. And it's just going to make everybody's job a lot easier for Southern Wells.
Anything about this first half that surprised you?
I am kind of surprised how close the game has been. I think Southern Wells is doing a nice job of stopping the Lady Tigers after making mistakes on the offensive end. So like their defensive presence has really shown up tonight. So maybe if they can just kind of ease it in the second half and maintain, control that pressure and knock down some shots.
27-20 is your score at half. Foul situation, I don't have anybody with more than 2 fouls, although I am a couple fouls behind, but I don't think anybody's got more than 2 as we head into the second half. Tigers were briefly in the bonus as we ended the first. We're going to take a little bit more of a break, come back with second half basketball here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back.
When looking to sell or buy a home in Wells County, it's so important to work with an experienced full-time agent from the local area. I'm Bev Grish, and I'm beginning my 24th year helping families in the real estate business and would love to guide your family through the process. When you choose to work with a local agent who knows the Wells County market, you are a step ahead. I have built good working relationships with local lenders, realtors, inspectors, contractors, and appraisers, and it helps the process go smoothly. Whether you are buying your first home, a larger home, investment property, dream home, selling a long-time family business, or downsizing into retirement, I'm here to help. Heartfelt thanks for supporting me 24 years in the real estate business I truly love. Bev sells Wells at 466-1822.
Rock and roll, even peanut butter and there are some things in this world that just naturally seem to go together. At Farmers and Merchant State Bank, it's you and us. That's why at F&M, we're always ready to partner with you on all your financial needs, from checking and savings to auto loans and more. Now that's pretty black and white. Farmers and Merchants, you and us. Learn more at fm.bank, member FDIC.
Did you sprain your ankle playing with your kids last night? Have you had a nagging pain while training for an upcoming race? Or do you have an upcoming surgery? Indiana Physical Therapy understands how important and valuable your time is to you. At Indiana Physical Therapy, we can schedule you within 24 hours at any of our 19 convenient clinics. With trusted results, you can count on Indiana Physical Therapy to get you better, faster. You don't need a referral from your doctor, and all insurances are accepted, including Anthem. IPT is your choice for physical therapy. So what are you waiting for? Call Indiana Physical Therapy right now at 260-209-2464 to schedule an appointment, or go online to indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy, where people go to get better.
Third quarter action coming up as the Lady Tigers up by 7 on the Lady Raiders. Scott Metzer and Michael Vanderkolk on the call for you as we have lost our cameraman.
I can jump over for the time being. I don't know if this is
Michael trying to pinch it. Yep, we're good. All right, Michael doing double duty.
Maybe they need to pick up more popcorn off the court, so give us a little bit more time.
Tigers will open up with the basketball. All right, we are underway. The Tigers up by 7. Stout between the circles, gives it up to Heller. Austin back on duty. So on the floor for the Tigers, got a Haley Gibson, Riley Johnson, Monroe Heller. Heller on its way for 3, but we talked about that at halftime.
I don't even think that's what Riley wanted out of that. They had the back door open, but Monroe just kind of froze and took advantage of it.
Double-digit lead for the Lady Tigers, 30-20. Trying to answer back with the three is Lease. It's Cameron Lease. Another shot on its way is short.
One nice thing I like about the Lady Tigers lineup is really, apart from Marin Schreiber, any one of these ladies can bring the ball down the floor. So like whoever gets a rebound, they can turn and look and just kind of send it, and they can all hold their own.
Johnson gives it up. Heller. Schreiber gets it back outside. And a drive off the glass, no good, and Needler comes away with the rebound. 90 seconds into the third quarter. 25 is Cameron Lease. 31 is Hannah Lease. And takeaway by Heller. Heller gets it to Gibson. Haley looking for another layup. A little too strong off the backboard. And we'll get a Raider foul. It's going to put Monroe on the line. Hannah Lease, I've got her for 3. Monroe to the line, she's got 9.
And once again, a little bit of an example of Haley Gibson's explosiveness there. She was behind Monroe when she got that ball, and I think they were running at the same pace, and she still was the first one down the court. But Monroe doing a nice job of knowing that there was some contest on the shot, so she got the rebound, and now at the line.
Heller's second is good. And a charge.
Great awareness there again. Like Southern Wells breaking the pressure down the sideline. Monroe knows that her eyes are on the goal. She just kind of gets in position, anticipates the contact, and takes the charge.
Johnson trying to back down Lease, and Lady Tigers turn it over. Lease with a path to the basket off the back iron, no good. Gets her own rebound, and a nice block by Schreiber, and back come the Lady Tigers. Isabella can't get it to go, but she'll head to the line. 3 quick fouls on the Lady Raiders. It's Needler's third. Stout to the line. That's her third point of the night. Blair in for Needler. Nicely done by Isabella. She's got 4. Good seeing the freshman knock down free throws.
It's always been one of the stronger points of Isabella. She's just always been a natural shooter. And like some frustrations along the way, but just always had that natural touch, and just here to capitalize up for 3.
Outlet pass a little bit too strong, but the Lady Tigers are going to get a break here and retain possession.
Great hustle there by Riley Johnson. I don't know if there's many more girls at Bluffton who are really in the conference more competitive than Riley.
Boy, good work underneath by Schreiber, working hard for the bucket.
And that whole time she just looks so composed. Like she's not grunting or anything. She just eyes at the rim, knew exactly what she needed to do, and did it.
Yeah, like I said, she really looks poised in traffic for a freshman. I might not put it on the floor.
Right.
But we'll take that.
And again,
7 games into a career right now.
In time, she could definitely sharpen those skills.
Tiger foul on Monroe. Heller. Tappy makes the first.
And again, especially being 5'7" as a, or 5'9" as a freshman, if she can still grow a little bit more. And even at 5'9", she's already towering over most of her opponents, but just learning that they can't reach it if she keeps it up high. So.
Exactly. Just about halfway through the third. They get it back into Schreiber, back outside. Gibson gives it up to Renner. Good offensive rebound by Schreiber. Draws another Raider foul. Boy, she is working hard. All right, I'm convinced. I'm giving you all the credit for.
I don't know about that. Dr. Yates had them and the travel ball before I ever got to him, and he knows a thing or two about coaching basketball.
Mike over here being humble.
They were definitely a fun group to coach, as was the current sophomores as well, as we have Haley gets up the court. But this freshman group, they just made everything so much fun, so easy. And it helped that they were the first group I taught as well when they were in 6th grade. So it was just a lot of fun, like going into that season and not having to worry about breaking the ice on meeting all these 12, 13-year-old girls and making sure that they didn't think I was this weird person and everything like that. Because they already knew I was, so.
Okay, what we got going on here? Well, that's not her first. Yep, it's her third.
I think that was the
3 Lady Raiders right now with 3 fouls. Miner, Hannalise, and Needler.
Just from seeing what it looked like on the scoreboard, it looked like they may have called the foul on Bluffton, and that's why they brought the officials over. Good ball fake.
Schreiber backing her defender down.
And just coming to know when to take those shots as well is going to be something.
Sure.
Especially when you got the hot hand, like you want that to keep going. Nice pass by Monroe.
Renner for 2, good. Nice shot. Timeout Raiders, full timeout. Take a break, be right back.
In business since 1981, Barclay Builders has been building residential homes and commercial projects in Northeast Indiana, taking pride in building their clients the best project for their budget. With interaction between clients, vendors, and trade contractors, Barclay Builders meets the needs of homeowners to build their forever home. At Barclay Builders, it's all about you. It's your heart and your soul at the center of every design decision made. Josh and his team are poised to build the home you've always wanted. It isn't just a home, it's your forever home. Contact Barclay Builders at 260-622-7674. That's 622-7674, or find them on Facebook at Barclay Builders, Inc. Let Barclay Builders get started on your Barclay Built Forever home.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Menser and Michael Vanderkalk on the call. It was 8-8 after 1, 27-20 at half. Tigers have opened it up to a 17-point lead, 38-22, with 3:21 left to go in the third. Only Lady Raider points of the quarter, a couple free throws by Riley Tappy, and a steal. A little too hard off the glass for Monroe.
I do like the left-handed attempt, though. She didn't force going to her right. She had the left side, so props there. I would have gone right.
Under 3 to go here in the third, and the Raiders will turn it over. Renner will inbound. And Dreyer will bring it up.
just a pit bull.
King, Schreiber, Renner, no. Rebound, Heller, no. Another rebound. Doesn't drop. But Bluffton heads back to the line. Tressa Renner, 1 for 2 from the line, 5 on the night.
That was a really nice rebound by Tressa there. I'm sure there were some people thinking, oh, that was over the back, over the back. Well, there really is no foul called over the back.
Exactly.
And she's just tall, long, athletic enough where she was able to jump up and just reach upward and just outreach the Southern Wells defender to grab that board. And that's one of those things, and again, like you see that call, and I get frustrated when they called out a foul. Now there are times when they do go through them, but in that case, it was just a nice rebound there.
Couple free throws by Renner, and once again, pressed by the Lady Tigers freshman. Really looked poised at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're just going up there confident. I know they put up a lot of shots this offseason, and I know I'm sure they do that every single practice as well, so it's just one of those things where they're going to capitalize any chance that they get.
And the bounce stays with Southern Wells. Should also mention that the Lady Tiger JV picked up a win. It was really a fun game.
It was, yeah.
Southern Wells got out to a really big lead, and they had a pretty commanding lead even, midway through the third. And JV Lady Tigers put on a run and came away with the W.
Yeah, I showed up right at the end of the third quarter, and I was like, oh, no, like, what's going on here? And then Bluffton hit some big shots.
So evidently it was your presence who
must have been, yeah.
caused the turnaround.
Yeah, they saw me walking past the door underneath the scoreboard and up into this area.
That's
like,
right.
Oh, we got to go now. There was a big shot by Evie Shantz there with like 40 seconds to go. Her only 2 points of the game to put the Tigers up for good.
Good block.
Again, that's where it's cool. I can get up there, and she's swatting and got all ball, but it's one of those things where that discipline of
just standing tall.
Yeah.
Yep. Tigers now starting to pick up a few fouls.
Especially in the rare occurrence when Marin isn't the taller person in the matchup as well, because just being as tall as you can is going to be your friend.
Tappy has it taken away by Renner. Quick outlet pass to Monroe. She'll lay it in.
Just such good awareness there. And it's great seeing all of the Lady Tigers running the court there. It wasn't just Monroe and Tressa, it was all 5 of them all the way at half court. Oh, nice recovery.
Yeah, it was a nice move. I thought she was going to have a clear shot to the basket.
Definitely unfortunate for Hannah Lease there. She wide open lane, just Monroe just coming in at the very last possible second to deflect the dribble.
$1:13 to go here in the third. Tappy gets it in the Minor. Too hard off the glass.
Minor's had some solid athletic looks, just not really getting much of it to fall.
And Lily gets bumped on the way. Tappy with the foul. Foul number 7. That's going to put Bluffton in the bonus. Lily King, she's 1 for 2 from the line. 1 on the night. Lily with a chance to add to this 20-point lead. Good. Tigers upping their free throw percentage here in the third.
It's just nice to see the Lady Tigers just kind of hold their composure and not panic after the tied game in the first quarter, and just kind of trusting themselves and letting the game just kind of flow naturally in order to take this 22-point lead now in the third.
8 for 8 from the line in the third. Needler.
That was a good move.
Yep. Short on the shot.
As a freshman, that's a really good move that you like seeing be made. Over the next 3.5 years, that's going to be something that's going to be huge
Another nice offensive rebound by Schreiber and a travel on Lilly. We'll turn it over. .30 seconds left in the third. Big quarter for Bluffton. And a travel. Tigers have held Southern Wells to 2 points, no field goals in this third.
And here's where Coach Munchie's going to be calling for the last shot of the quarter. You don't want to give Southern Wells any sort of opportunity. And in this type of game, may not matter too much, but it's good to get that experience while you can. See if the Tigers,
doesn't drop. Oh, not a good foul there with 1.8 left. Yeah, good attempt by the Lady Raiders. 44-22, we head to the fourth. We'll be right back.
Good evening, football fans. My name is Nathan Shelton. As an advisor at Shelton Financial Group, my job is to help our clients plan for and adjust to the unexpected in life. That may be a change in employment status, a change in the tax code, or rising inflation. At Shelton Financial, our process, called the One Life Formula, is designed to help you work through the questions, concerns, and unexpected that may happen in your life. To schedule a time to discuss with us, please call our office at 260-436-7006 or visit our website at sheltonfinancial.com. Nathan Shelton, Investment Advisor Representative of USA Financial Securities, member FINRA SIPC, a registered investment advisor.
Stephan Financial Group. It's been said nothing is certain except change. We must adapt to change to stay safe and move forward. What changes have there been in your life? At Stephan Financial Group, we would like to work with you and help with your future planning. Call me, Tim Stephan, or Michelle Stoller, 260-824-8175.
We head to the fourth, 44-22, Tigers in command. And opening up the fourth, Lady Raiders turn it over. 2 points for Southern Wells in the third. Oh, good find. I don't know whether Marin wasn't expecting it, but
looked like Haley Duncan on Southern Wells just coming in, seeing Riley Johnson there open in the middle, and just deflecting that away. Yeah, when you were talking about lower numbers earlier at the start of the game, I thought you were meaning because the ponytails make it too hard to read. Nice take.
Yeah, really nice. Tressa with 9.
There was a game when I was coaching them where we ended up winning in overtime at Leo, and I just told them, I was like, Tressa, anytime you get it, just drive to the rim. Like, they're not stopping you, so why should we do anything else? And some of the other girls were a little frustrated. It's like, oh, but I'm open. It's like, okay, yes, but again, like when something's working, you're going to make that work,
right.
And then it's going to help you. Yep. It's going to help you out. They're going to stop it, and it's going to make you even more open.
See, now that you said that about the ponytails obstructing the numbers in the back, that's true.
I've worked plenty of college athletic events where we're trying to figure out stats and stuff. It's like you got to find other features, like, okay, what type of shoes is 55 wearing? Or, all right, so 23 has a blue ponytail. Like,
right. How do you distinguish them, right? I
was in line to substitute stat keep for PFW, Purdue Fort Wayne, a couple weeks ago. Ended up not being able to do it, but I was nervous because I have zero idea who any of those ladies are playing, and it's going to be a much faster pace than this as well, being Division I. I am disappointed to miss out on that, but I was nervous at the same time.
About 90 seconds gone in the fourth, 46-24. 21 is Reagan Lease, one of the 3 Leases on the Southern Wells roster.
Always curious about relations in that case. I would assume some sort of relation, but.
Good find, Riley Johnson. It's Riley's first points tonight.
It's always nice whenever you get a 24-point lead and one of your main scorers.
Right, you don't even need them, right?
And she contributes so much everywhere else on the court as well. Just a leader, just vocally and by example as well.
Wave that off, foul will be on the floor.
And she's the most experienced out of the team as well, because she's, I believe, a 3-year varsity letter winner for the Tigers.
6th foul on Bluffton. So Southern Wells will be shooting bonus on the next foul, but they'll turn it over on the travel. 5:47 left in the ball game. Tigers poised to pick up win number 4. Little floater, short. Isabella travels. Schreiber back in. Isabella will go to the bench. Faith Blair handles, gets it to Needler.
I don't know if I'd want to be an offensive player having Haley Gibson and Marley Dreyer out there on defense. I know they're not out there at the same time, but they're both just so aggressive, so quick, and just so determined to get the ball every single chance they can get.
Good move by Haley, but can't get the layup to drop. Schreiber working on Needler.
Yeah, I think there's one thing Marin can definitely look to improve upon would be those post moves. Like when she gets it down low and has that opportunity to score even through traffic, she can. It's just making those dribble moves and like faking the defender and getting an open shot with her back to the basket.
Outside 3 is short. There's Reagan Lease on the attempt.
Good hustle by her to go try to save her own rebound as well.
Haley will bring it up. Tigers up by a couple dozen. Dreyer checking back in. Marley, the only Lady Tiger who's been on the floor who has not scored. Number 11 for Southern Wells is Jaden Yenser.
Good move there by Needler. Very just kind of composed, just trying to make that move, just unable to really fully finish it. Again, like good bones there on her game, offensive game, just looking for those final pieces.
Schreiber with the rebound, and we are halfway through the fourth.
Yeah, as you're saying, Marley Dreyer not being the only one to play without any points so far. When I see the way that she plays, it kind of makes me think of Megan Prater from that sectional championship team a couple
that's a good comparison.
Where they're going to be that true point guard who's out there to get the ball where it needs to go out there, play that defense, and be the gritty person on the court who's doing the jobs that nobody else really wants to do. But I'll tell you what, Marley wants to shoot. I will tell you. We got a story about Marley wanting to shoot after the timeout if you would like to get a break.
We'll be right back. 52-24.
We're here at Craigville Appliance celebrating the boys of fall. We love football season at Craigville Appliance. But with that being said, we know that sometimes it's a rainy, muddy day and you got to do the laundry when you get home. We know laundry stinks, but at Craigville Appliance, we've got the tools to take care of you. Come to Craigville Appliance or tell your friends to come over. We got brands like LG, Speed Queen, Maytag, Electrolux. The list goes on and on. Come to Craigville Appliance or check us out online at cappliance.com. That's C as in cat, appliance.com.
Welcome back, 52-24. All right, let's hear the Marley story.
All right, so as they were getting ready for their 7th grade year, we took them to D1 basketball camp, and so they're going to be 7th graders, and we were playing against 8th graders. Now, throughout the summer, we were practicing, learning the plays and everything like that. However, Marley was gone at church camp all summer, so when she came to D1, she didn't start that first game. So I had her just kind of next to me, just kind of seeing the offense, and that's a testament to her because she got out there and she knew what the offense was just by watching a few minutes of it. But one thing I challenged the girls to do is to be willing to shoot, because I knew that as 5th, 6th graders, they're going to be shooting a lot of layups. So it's like, okay, be willing to shoot outside so that you're comfortable shooting outside when you get that opportunity. Well, Marley gets checked in, and the very first thing she does is goes off a ball screen and chucks up a 3. I don't think it made it to the volleyball line. So I sub her out and talk to her. Said, I love that you shot and want to shoot, but you got to figure out when to shoot. She ended up being one of the better 3-point shooters that season for us as well. And it was just kind of one of those moments of like, okay, thank you for listening, but...
So what you learned is that she would follow instructions well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Coach empties his bench here with 2:30 left.
Good to see Kennedy Nash and Kaya King getting some minutes here. Both of whom were pretty big roles in that comeback victory in the JV game. Kaya hit a late, that was the first shot I saw was Kaya hitting a 3.
That late 3, yep.
Kennedy made some good baskets in the 4th as well.
That late 3 was kind of when the momentum started to turn. I mean, it was a big shot.
Good fight there by Reagan Lees there. Not getting her first shot to fall, but she gets the rebound and then gets the and one on the putback.
Both teams now in the bonus. Reagan Lees at the line and converts the 3-point play. Two minutes. Ryder with the rebound. All right, I want to see Marley take a shot now.
I've been waiting for it all game.
Oh, in and out. Lily can't get it to drop. Needler inside. Good move by her. Good strong move by Needler. She's got it for her.
Oh.
Travel.
You see a different offensive scheme as well as Bluffton's going towards the bench. Not as flexible with the ball handling, so they're trying to go back to one of their older offensive motion sets rather than the dribble weave. And that just kind of led to a turnover. So just, again, just different personnel, seeing where they fit, kind of what roles that they can kind of fill.
Less than a minute to go.
I always kind of hesitate and pause myself a little bit because having known this playbook, I don't want to give away any keys or any hints as to, oh, this is exactly what the play is, and what they're doing and what they call it and everything else like that. Nice, Kaya. Kaya was also one of those ones that seeing that play right there is exciting to me, because when she was a 7th grader during our tryouts, I was like, Kaya, you're bringing the ball down, and she looked at me like I was crazy. It's like, no, I've seen you dribble, like you can do it. And just seeing that there, like even just in the open court, just having that option of her being one to be able to bring it down is just great to have.
"11 seconds. "56-29 pending this shot, and Annalise with the 3 to end the ball game.
Ending the game just as she started it.
Yep. 56-32 is your final. Tigers pick up win number 4. We'll take a break. We'll finish some stats. See if we can get Coach to come on up and talk to us.
Kathy Peterson of the Steffen Group is part of a select group of real estate and auction professionals that are changing the game of how real estate and auction transactions are handled. With a strong background in customer service, Kathy believes helping people is the most precious gift she can give and is committed to being a partner with her clients through the entire transaction.
You can contact Kathy Peterson at the Steffen Group at 260-414-6353 or drop her a message at Kathy, C-A-T-H-I-E, .Peterson at SteffenGRP.com.
Carpets, complete sanitizing of facilities, floor repair or replacement. They will also schedule a PM maintenance program.
At Cleaning One, your security is their top priority. They do a complete background check on each of their employees so you can feel good about letting them into your homes. For more information, give Rob a call at 260-409-2564 or give Bob a call, 260-403-7676. Or you can simply send them an email at officeonecleaning@yahoo.com.
Cleaning One Incorporated, your cleaning specialists.
Thunder and lightning, rock and roll, even peanut butter and jelly. There are some things in this world that just naturally seem to go together. At Farmers and Merchant State Bank, it's you and us. That's why at F&M, we're always ready to partner with you on all your financial needs, from checking and savings to auto loans and more. Now that's pretty black and white. Farmers and Merchants, you and us. Learn more at fm.bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Your final here is 56-32. So if you gave up the points on the Sagarin spread and took Bluffton, you won the bet.
All right.
Sagarin had it 52-33. It finishes up 56-32. So we covered the spread tonight, Michael, and pretty nice night. It was, yeah, I really enjoyed this team. It was fun tonight.
Yeah, it's a fun team to watch. Just there's so many options for the Bluffton Lady Tigers. They are young, so there's an experience. We kind of saw that early on in the contest as Southern Wells' defense got the better of Bluffton. But they were able to adjust and just kind of trust themselves. And again, like any one of the girls on the court at a time can be a threat offensively. So it's just, again, so many options out there.
Let's give you some final stats for the Lady Raiders. Olivia Durham off the bench with a couple free throws for 2. Reagan Lease off the bench with 3 on the 4th Faith Blair with a three-pointer with 3. Ashley Needler, a couple buckets in the fourth with 4. Ava Miner, 5 points, all in the first half. Riley Tappy, 7. And leading the way for the Raiders is Hannah Lease. She had 5 in the first, 3 in the fourth, 8 overall. By quarter, Lady Raiders 8 in the first, 12 in the second, 2 in the third, 10 in the fourth, 32 overall for the Lady Raiders. For the Tigers tonight, Riley Johnson with a bucket for 3. Lily King, 3 for 4 from the line for 3. Marin Schreiber, 6 points, all 2-point field goals. Tressa Renner finishes with 9. Monroe Heller had 6 in the first, 7 in the third, a bucket in the fourth, finishes with 15, and the leading scorer in the ballgame is Haley Gibson. 2 in the fourth, 9 in the second, 6 in the fourth, 17 overall for Haley. So Tigers finished 10 for 13 from the line. So a nice night from the free throw line for the Tigers. The Raiders finished 5 for 7 for the line. So overall, both teams shooting well from the stripe. Tigers by quarter, 8 in the first, 19 in the second, 17 in the third, 12 in the fourth. But what was really impressive defensively is the Tigers held Southern Wells to 2 free throws in the third. And I don't think they scored anything through the first half of the fourth. And it wasn't really till Coach Muncie emptied the benches that, they put up some points late, but really good defensive effort, especially in the second half for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, that's just a good sign of what's to come for the Lady Tigers this season, and even in the next couple seasons as well. But this season itself, it's just if they can start out that way, kind of get those nerves out before the game even starts and just kind of go out there and just grind out a lot of these stops and capitalize on the mistakes that they create. And it's just really going to be hard to beat the Tigers.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can see some of the youth out there, but, some of the things that I saw that we talked about through the game from these young Lady Tigers, really, really pretty impressive. Marin inside was really impressive. Tressa had a nice game tonight. They shot well from the line. I mean, just did a lot of good things that, typically freshmen struggle with, that these girls showed just a lot of composure on.
Yeah, and I see that Isabella Stout just having the 4 points, and she's even one who has that ability of capitalizing on so many opportunities. She's a solid shooter. She's athletic. She's strong. She can get to the rim. And it's one of those things where she might be a little bit frustrated tonight, but at the same time, the team won by 34 points. 24 points. And it's one of those things like, okay, now next game when they're going to be cheating over on those girls, you're going to be the one to be able to capitalize.
And they didn't need Riley tonight offensively, right? I mean, it wasn't. Well, welcome, Coach.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Well, I was just telling Michael, I mean, it's the first game that we've done this year, first time I've seen this particular squad. And, boy, I tell you, I'm really impressed with some of your young girls. Really nice job. Marin inside,
yes.
Really composed.
Yep.
Battled for a lot of rebounds, second chances. Girls hit free throws tonight,
yep.
10 for 13. It was a fun group to watch.
Yeah, it was. We started the week. We didn't have 2 games this week. We just had 1, so we had an opportunity to really work on ourselves. After the South Adams game, and we focused on some fundamentals and what we needed to do individually to get better, and then to get better as a team based on those individual things we worked on. And it really showed tonight that the girls took those things that we worked throughout the week to get better at, and it just translated on the court today. And for them, I can't feel more happy for them and proud for them that, they sell some of those things they worked on, play out in the game, and have some success. And we are young, and those young girls, had a test at South Adams, and today, they were able to compete, play together, and a lot of those kids just made a lot of plays that they're completely capable of playing. And I saw a lot of growth confidence-wise, just to be able to finish around the rim, compete, and do some of the things that we want to do, and speed teams up. So it's really cool to to see them. The light bulb went off, I think, today.
Yeah, and again, 10 for 13 from the line. And when you have that many freshmen on the floor, to watch them just so confidently step up to the stripe and drop those free throws, I thought was really impressive.
Yeah, the freshmen are a great group of kids. They're very confident in themselves. And our seniors are doing a great job of showing them, how we do things, and they're being great leaders. I can't be more proud of Monroe and what she's doing on the court. And she's doing even a better job off the court and just helping those younger kids. I mean, Haley's just a sophomore, and she showed a lot of maturity, making some great decisions on the court today. There was one time later in the game where she had a one-on, I think, 3 situation, and I think that she could have got to the rim, got fouled, but she knew time, score, and she pulled it out and just made a fundamental play and got us into our offense. And I'm happy to see that tonight from her, and just being fundamental.
Yeah, there was a stretch there in the second that I think Haley had about 3 or 4 layups.
Yeah.
That really sort of broke the game open for you guys at that moment.
Yeah, we know that we can play really tough, aggressive defense, and we came out and we pressed, and then we trapped half court at times, and we felt that could really lead to some offense and get us in some transition points, and the girls just bought in, and I think that they believe that, hey, you know what, I think that we can do this, and we can be good at it. So it was good to see them do that and execute defensively and then turn it into points. I mean, several times. I don't know how many transition points that we had just off of steals, but it felt like it was
a lot.
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of defensively, you held them to 2 points in the third, both from the free throw line.
Yep.
And through that fourth, I think until about the 3-minute mark, they only had put up 2 or 4 points.
Yeah.
So you went, a long stretch there without giving up a field goal at all.
Yeah, and that's a credit to them. We sped them up, we pressed them, and I think we wore them out. And then we got back and just played half-court man-to-man defense, and we were just into them physically. And one of the timeouts, we talked pregame about the look in the eye and just being tough mentally. And when you see that in your opponent, where they're just kind of, man, I really don't want to be on the court right now. This is just too tough. And I looked at the girls and I said, give them that look. Let's go. Give them that look. And they did. And they stifled them in the second half. And it was great for them to see that growth today.
Well, again, and you got great leadership tonight from Riley and from Monroe, and I'm not want to take anything away from them, but again, it's first chance for me to see some of these young girls. Yeah. And all I could hear is Michael over here going, yeah, I love these young girls. And
I've seen them play a few times.
Yeah. They play hard. They play together. And unofficial stats, we have Marley I think it was 4 assists. So for a freshman to come in and see the court the way that she does and set up her teammates, and look ahead and get pass aheads, it's good to see. I thought Tressa Renner played really well.
She did.
She played fundamental within our offense, and it was just seeing the court and where she should attack. So it was really, really good to see that from her. And I could just keep going down the line. I mean, Marin, you can't score over top of her. You just can't. She'll just throw it back in your face. And she just stays inside and has great position. So it, just on and on, I thought the team played well, and we played together.
Yeah, Tressa had a really nice run there, sort of late second, early third, with some big buckets. Michael, some thoughts?
Yeah, just seeing that aggression and seeing everybody being able to figure out each other. Because obviously these freshmen, they know how to play together, but seeing those pieces click with Riley and Monroe and Haley and Lily, all of them just really feeding off of each other. And this is my second time seeing them first in Hagerstown, and just from that game to this, they just seem so much more of a full unit. And it's just great job of you guys and the coaching staff on getting them to trust each other and know each other on the court.
Yeah, thank you. And we're pushing that. So like I said, it is good to see what you work on in practice all week. Hey, you know what? It's all right. We're doing good. So
yeah, so like, hey, Coach really does know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
And hey, I also want to give a shout out to the JV squad.
Oh, what a great game!
Yeah,
down
it was
17-3, and to have that, just that will to stay in it, to keep fighting, it was absolutely awesome to see.
I mean, that was a great testament to the girls, because they could have easily said, all right, let's just put this thing down and call it done. But they fought, and that was fun. I mean, it was a good night, Coach.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming and supporting us. I'm proud to be a Tiger tonight.
All right. Thanks for stopping up. Appreciate it. All right, Michael. We got one thing left to do. That is the WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. So I'll turn this over to you. Where are you going tonight? Well, Haley with 17, Monroe with 15, some of the younger girls.
Yeah, I mean, I think you kind of touched on it with talking to Coach Muncie there about when this game really broke open, and that was that offensive press and Haley Gibson capitalizing on those turnovers and really just changing the complete look of this game. And just her defensive presence as well. So I feel like Haley Gibson is tonight's player of the game.
All right, there you go. Haley Gibson, the WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. That's going to do it for us tonight. I want to thank Michael for helping me out, Austin on the camera. We are going to try to get a game up on Tuesday as long as Michael still is available. So count on us for Tuesday, and we'll at least get it up by halftime, I promise you. Well, Michael, thanks for helping out tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
It was fun.
We're going to wrap it up. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Have a great weekend.